Hello Aries, welcome to your June reading. I'm Katie, welcome to the channel. Let's just get started. I'm excited because it's summer, it's finally warm. We're going to start this month off with kind of an overall card for your reading. So this one, it says, my true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. I wonder if some of you are maybe feeling out of aligned or know you've been kind of not doing the things that you normally do to feel in alignment, like meditation, eating right, yoga, things of that nature, like all of the things that help you kind of feel calm and rested and just balanced. I think some of you are maybe not doing that, or you've been considering starting to do that, and this card is definitely an invitation to do that. So I'll just put that there, and then we're going to pull some of the shaman stream. That's what these are. They're my newest deck, and I've really been enjoying them, which is why I've been using them a lot. I have other ones, my other decks, so we'll kind of just see where the road takes us, because that's what we do. Okay. Okay. All right, so it's definitely in line with this being in alignment with the love of the universe. This first one, I think some of you are out of alignment because you have forgotten your power. This is the Crown Game's right use of power. I think your ego has stepped in to play in making a lot of choices lately. And I think that you have been focused on a lot of material goals, which is not a bad thing. But these cards are telling you that because you've been focused on that so much, things are a bit unbalanced, whichever one it is. But you can't forget that okay, I'm getting the sense that you have accomplished a lot. You are really good at completing your goals, your tasks, your projects, but there is a power within you that you are neglecting, and that is the power that you have to connect with the universe and the universal energy, spirit guides, God, whatever resonates with you. But you definitely have this power, and you've been almost neglecting like your spiritual gifts in a sense. And I'm not saying that like spiritual gifts in the sense of like that you can read tarot or oracle, or you're like a medium, like things like that. Your powers can be more subtle, like that connection with nature and taking the time to meditate so that you can clear your mind. There's power in being able to do that, and that does come from habit. It is a learned skill set for sure. And so you're definitely being invited to hone in on that skill set a little bit more. And for those of you who I just heard to maybe get started on it and coming to the table with a childlike attitude, a curiosity, and really being able to take on this approach of like exploration with it. So don't get caught up in like what you think your spiritual gifts look like, or spirituality, your habits, all of those things. Like have some fun with it and discover new ways of connecting to yourself and to the universal energy. Okay. Some of you are feeling a little lost in space and are needing direction. And the answers definitely lie within. For most of you, the second that you start practicing these things and honing in on the skill so that you have, you're not going to feel lost or as lost. And for some of you, it's okay to ask for help. I also got strongly that for some of you, there may be mentors that you can lean on to, someone that maybe you've been wanting to reach out to for guidance, to ask questions. For some of you, I'm even hearing like doing like a private tarot reading or a past life reading or a birth chart, something like that, where you can gain clarity on all of this, because it's a little unclear to you. So be thinking about what resonates with you, if you're wanting to go inward and meditate and find the answers that way, or if you're needing support from someone else to find the answers, right? Not necessarily to find the answers, because the answer, you have the answers, but sometimes it takes someone else to help you walk through, all of the Garbage was the word that came to me. I don't like that. Like through all of the just noise to be able to clarify, right? Sometimes you need help clarifying. There is going to be a revelation. We have unmarked trail here. Again, I think this is going back to having that explorative kind of mindset around this. Like come to this with a fun attitude, a curiosity where anything is possible, and don't have your mind set on the outcome or the end goal. Because when you do that, it kind of clouds everything else and it makes the path harder to see. But when you can come to it with a curiosity, you are going to have a revelation. There's going to be this moment where the dots are kind of connected, like the aha moment. I should have finished that last statement. The dots are connecting, so you have an aha moment, and there's going to be a lot of clarity gained. And that's necessary because I'm feeling like, it's funny, normally I feel like this is you guys, but right now I'm feeling like you're kind of this bottom one and you're needing to stack everything on top of each other. And doing this is what's going to help you find that foundation that creates the balance that you're wanting so that you don't feel lost anymore. Okay. Another thing, so compassion, you have heart home. This is not referring to your actual environment home. This is referring to the home within you, like your body, and treating your body with love. For some of you, I'm definitely hearing like you're just not treating your body well. Alcohol came up right away. But even just like not eating healthy, like the foods you're supposed to be eating. Like obviously it's hard to eat fruits and vegetables and be healthy like 100% of the time. But if you can try to go like 80-20% or 70% healthy, 30, like still indulge in the things that you love, but just remember that the things you put into your body are what create the energy within you. So just be mindful of that. And I'm also hearing like just cleaning up that space within you. So for some of you, you might want to do cord cuttings. I actually just did a cord cutting last night. There was a YouTube video that I found. So YouTube's awesome. But you can find like a cord cutting meditation. For some of you, even just clearing your chakras. A meditation that I do often when I'm feeling like I need to kind of clear things out is I try to visualize my body, right? And comb off any of the negative energy. And I use like a golden comb, and it combs it off into a fire. And the fire kind of represents the universal energy. And so you're taking that negative energy and combing it into the universe, and then it recycles it. So you can try doing that. If you want more on that, just let me know. Okay, so let's pull out some more, because 4 cards just ain't enough. Okay, so let's get more on. Okay. I kind of wanted a little bit more on the power. Okay. Let's get a couple more. Woo, okay. I'm gonna move these up a little bit. Make sure they're ordered. Okay. All right, so when I was trying to get some more clarification on your habits and honing in on the power that you have, Sacred Covenant came up, and Dream Thief, which is refuse the call. So you've definitely in this life, there is a contract that was made for you in terms of your spiritual growth and your spiritual development. And it's felt almost a little ignored, which kind of is what we said before, but you need to remember that it is a contract, so it's something that you've already agreed to, so you just need to put the time in, pretty much, right? So Dream Thief, refusal of the call, it's interesting because when you refuse to embody spiritual development and spiritual practices, you're trapped in this crystal ball. But when you're able to accept it and not hone in, but like grow those skills and practice, make it habitual, right? You become this really colorful being, this flying monkey. But life just becomes more colorful because when you're able to have those spiritual practices, your outlook changes, your mindset changes, and you're able to see things with a lot more color. So really it's your choice. Do you want to stay in the crystal ball, or do you want to become this vibrant, colorful being? One thing to keep in mind as you're developing more of this spiritual growth is eye of the needle and bringing intention to everything. So the focus has really been materialistic, right? And that's okay. It's okay to be working towards those goals and having an intention when it comes to the work that you do and the way that you bring money in. You also need to have intentions with other aspects of your life. So not just like your spiritual development, but I'm also just hearing like self-development, self-love, things of those nature. Bring an intention to everything you do. So I'm also kind of hearing like with this, to practice being present. So when you're at work or, whatever you do, be all into the work. And then when you are done for the day or you've clocked out, it's a break and you're having lunch, be all into the lunch, like really savor every bite of your lunch and really come to the table with this like intention of enjoying your food and really tasting it. And this kind of goes back to this compassion card, when you can do the things for your health with an intention, like eating, when you can sit down and say you have a salad. I'm not a big salad person. I try to be, but I'm just not. When I do eat a salad, I really try to hone in on it because I don't know, salads sometimes lack flavor for me. And so I mainly put more of the toppings, less of the lettuce. My point is I really try to hone in on the flavors that I'm getting during the salad so that I can appreciate it more. You can kind of do that with what you put into your body, right? And even like your physical activity, like bring an intention to it. So instead of like going for a run because you want to lose weight or whatever, go for a run because it makes your body feel good, because it's circulating the blood and the oxygen and it's giving you energy. Try to think of things with a little more intention than just what the outcome is. Okay. I hope that makes sense. When you start to live from a place of intention, there's going to be a moment, this is well song, where there's like a resonance where you feel like everything is just kind of fallen into place and it feels really good. And things for a moment are very effortless and they feel very full and fruitful and exciting. And what's the word I'm looking for? Not complete, but they feel just very holistic, which circle holistic, that makes sense. Okay, so let's see. There's a little bit of healing that needs to take place. Maybe that's why you've kind of are out of alignment with the love of the universe. We have root girl here, which is the disowned self. I think some of you have kind of not hermited, but kind of like hid the pain that you've gone through and kind of buried some trauma that you've experienced. And you just figure, oh, if I just keep burying it, it's just going to stay buried. Now is a time for you to consider dealing with that trauma, working through that. Again, I'm hearing like you can do this through meditation and through journaling, things of that nature. Whatever your spiritual practice looks like, you will be able to have some healing that takes place, okay, when you do the work. And when you do the work, again, kind of align with this card, which is funny because this was right underneath this card. So we have the, what is this with the web? Jeweled webs. It's when there's connectivity and like all the dots are connecting. That was kind of with this card too. When you start to have a routine of spiritual practices and they become habitual for you, everything's going to connect and you're going to be able to have that flow in life where, again, things are, how is it put with this card? Where things just flow really easily, right? Which is so great because when you're in the flow, it's like less stress. It's not stress at all. It's really nice, actually. And that's what the universe is inviting you to do. So when you do all of that, you're going to have Sky Bridge, which is the possibility for union. So I'm feeling, it's funny, normally with this card, these are like a person and the sun is a person, but for you, you're all of this. This is like your materialistic side. Well, actually, this is your materialistic side. This is your spiritual side, right? With the light connected to you. And when you are able to have balance within both, there is this bridge that kind of connects to this light. And this light is everything that feels good. It's contentment. It's peace. it's calm. Not to say that you won't have obstacles, because that's just life, but there's going to become this sense of ease and a sense of truly understanding who you are is what's coming. I'm sure that you know what that means. But this is really beautiful because it's almost as if these different parts of you are coming together as one, which feels really, really good. I feel pretty good about that. Just to remind you, your overall theme is being out of alignment with the universe. Let me just read it. My true safety lies in my capacity to align with the love of the universe. So for the month of June, you are invited to get more aligned with the universe, and only you know what path you need to take to get there. Aries, I love you all so much. Thank you for coming to the channel and supporting. Please like and subscribe because I want to keep growing this channel. And I hope that you have a lovely June.